Every time you stop thinking, you're building energy in the body. Anytime you're living in the now, you're not only channeling, but building energy. I asked because since I started getting closer to the 100 high fruit raw eating, I'm losing weight like crazy. I'm 6 foot tall, but ooh, wow, weigh 130 pounds. On top of that, when I eat fruit, I usually get spacey. Well, go back down to the vegetables a little bit then and kind of find a balance in your life and work with that first and then kick it up later. But get yourself balanced out first with some vegetables. Then probably for the average person better if they do some vegetables, at least a salad a day, maybe a green drink, and then the fruit and berries and melons, the rest of that, or some balance thereof. Sometimes we even have to add a little cooked vegetables for those that are in extreme cold climates that need a little balance. But that's the art of detox. Can't get real hands down on everybody. You know, you just can't expect everybody to be 100% frugivore or 100% anything, and I don't. But when we're talking about people in pain and in trouble and near death, yes, we can get up there. Absolutely, we can get up there. And we must, taking in consideration balance and getting these poor souls through, because you take someone that we all have our emotional crutches. This tea has been my emotional crutch. I've been off of it, you notice? I got a little this morning, just... But, you know, we all have our crutches. When we throw them away, we get stronger. But we get less stress. We can let our crutches go. We get better. Everything takes its toll. We have ways of locking ourselves in our insecurities. But at the same time, we keep trying to build the fact that we are the only source of security there are, knowing that God is the ultimate, and not as a separate entity, by the way. Open question. Hope you're all well. I hope you're all well, too. Just did 5 nights, 6 days on my first fruit fast. Congratulations. That'd be an interesting experience. First 5 days, congratulations. 5 nights, 6 days, excuse me. Only had one headache, not bad, during this. I had a lady the other day. She did all raw, hit all fruit. She'd been a heavy coffee drinker and everything else. She didn't even have a headache or nothing. Now that's good detox. When I can use the herbs and adjust everything just right and make you have a smooth ride, then we got it. I wish that could be said for everybody, though. Dr. Morse mentioned this in his vid. Energy. Oh yeah. Let me see here. One headache during this. Fine rest of the time, but was major hypo and didn't realize just how much energy until Dr. Morse mentioned this in his vid. And I thought about it yesterday. I felt a desperate need to eat something, so ate 3 bananas and an apple. Now feel okay to carry on. Yeah, I remember these adrenals we're having trouble with. This is URUBU raw. URUBU raw. You know, this is the thing, and you're seeing this. Maybe we're talking about so much genetics and kidneys and adrenals. Well, here you're seeing this, and a lot of you guys are where your blood sugars are so low, you really can't just go on a fast kind of thing. You've got to have more fruit more often. And I would just consume all day long, you know, and work myself into these higher levels. Even though I've been pushing these higher levels on you, some of you have been really in trouble, needed to get yourselves out of that. So I really love what you're doing. This is just great information for everybody here. You Facebook people, you're really getting this down. You healers on this channel, you're going to go out and be the world's greatest healers. And that's what I want to see. That's what this is about. And these kind of experiences where I'm working you through ups and downs, you're going to have those in your own cases. And that's what you have to work these people through, these ups and downs, and do your very best. Nothing's perfect. It's a hell of a ride. And you guys are doing it. And I love it. Look at all the good progress you're making. Some of you have been in pain and discomfort for years, and medical doctors have taken advantage of you guys for years, and you're coming out of it. Congratulations from the heart and from all the spiritual beings of the galaxies. We're all working to help everybody here. Open question. This is Trevor Fair Rogerson. Oh, heck of a name there or something. If a dog is having mucus in the eyes and little tumors pop out, guess what ain't working on him? Now, I don't even have to go there, do I? Same thing. Remember we talked about the canine group having a lot of kidney issues, all the different levels having kidney issues. My little Shih Tzu, same thing. Got little bitty tumors popping on him and this around the eyes. Absolutely. Same thing. Dogs born with weak kidneys, not filtering lymph well. That's why you're seeing them pop up. They come and go with the ebb of lymph. Absolutely. And you're seeing that. Do you treat with raw and herbs? I do use herbs. Use a little lymphatic one, kidneys, and a little adrenal or endocrine glands. You can use that right on your dog, depending on the weight. Use the dosage. Absolutely can. Absolutely. Any info on species which could be appreciated? Absolutely. Go forth and use that, my friend. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because dogs don't have sweat glands like humans. I mean, omnivores. Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Omnivores don't have sweat glands, but we have them all over. Well, it's enough to say that dogs don't sweat much through the skin. That's why they use the tongue. But if they don't move lymph well, they ooze out the eyes. And the problem there, protein. A lot of protein just keeps damaging the kidneys, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to have to pull away here. Reforce for fertility. Hello, dear one. An easy way to halt the mind chatter or monkey mind. I love that. The monkey mind. I got mine climbing from every tree out there, but you know what? It has to come talk to me when I'm ready. As it often called, is by shifting the attention onto proper proprioception, body sensations. And whatever arises emotionally, I know that's rooted in the body. This at least bends the thinking upon the present and your presence. Then the thinking can be active, positive self-talk when, where needed. Otherwise, a little quiet rest can be enjoyed. Then more and more. Finally, hearing the thoughts that rise of far more interest. Observing the thoughts and not participating in the actual thinking process is what you want to get to. Where you can watch thoughts come in, but you don't participate. And that gives you consciousness what you need to see in whatever it is you wanted your mind to tear apart or to look at. And then you have the answer for you. Me, I let I let spirit tell me. Because, if I don't, then I'm going to tell you what I want you to know. And I would rather tell you what you want to know. And I'm only going to be able to do that if I'm paying attention or I'm being a channel instead of me trying to get my ego in there and trying to tell you what I think you should know. I mean, I do that in terms of the process and everything else, but I read these just as they come off the line here. I love Coco, so cute. Thank you, NXS. He's a cute little boy. My cat, SAFFI, is much better. Thanks, Dr. Morse. Flea allergy, much improved. Good deal. I'm glad you got your cat working on that. It's amazing, but the animals, but why wouldn't they? They eat herbs in the wild. Don't you just love it? Don't you love the fact that we have the nectar? It's all around us. Man's just been walking down the wrong road. The pharmaceutical world just destroyed so much here. Oh, this is Anna Maria, 2929, Dr. Morse. Nausea, loss of energy, the feeling to collapse, low body temperature since doing raw juicing, faster heart beating, difficulty in weight loss, are also detox healing crisis. Anna Maria, you know what it could be? If it's too strong for you, back up a little bit. Nausea, definitely got something going on in the gut there trying to come out. So you might throw up. Look at it, see if there's a lot of mucus or whatever's in it. Loss of energy, that's a weak adrenal gland. You're definitely going to get into that, no question. But keep that supported with the adrenal tincture, adrenal glandular, or you eat, 4, 5, 6 times a day to support the blood sugar, because with weak adrenals, not only comes low neurotransmitters, it comes low steroids. And there you get into cortisol, sugar metabolism, blah, 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 blah. On that side, and then low mineral utilization and all low estrogen, low all of that, and then you got low neurotransmitters, so it just starts kicking your butt. So all these sort of, the feeling of collapse, that's the nervous system. Low body temperature, well, that's in the thyroid again. So in a detox, yeah, you can see everything going down. Probably get a pituitary glandular, take 1 and 1. Couldn't hurt to probably temporarily take a thyroid just to give it a little kick in the butt there. But faster heart beating would be either the adrenals trying to kick up more blood flow, more oxygenation processes in your body, particularly if you have a low thyroid, then you're going to see the adrenals kick up with a little epinephrines and trying to kick up a little heart rate there and get your body oxygenated even better. Because you wouldn't have cold body temperature in a hyperthyroid case. That would create body heat. So I think your body's struggling to get your body oxygenated well there with the low neurotransmitters of the adrenals. So really hit those adrenals hard there. What's the other thing there? Difficulty in weight loss. Again, going back to a weakened adrenal gland, going to be hard because that means acidosis, systemic acidosis, systemic dehydration, the need to hydrate. You're going to see all those come into play there. So you can see how all that impacts you. Also, your GI tract is involved here, sweetheart. You can see with the nausea, there's stuff going on in the gut there, especially the stomach area. It could even be in the liver, needs to be cleaned up. So keep pushing through that. You might do a liver formula along with the stomach and bowel formula, a lymphatic 1 capsules, or something for that in the gut. I would do a liquid lymphatic. I definitely support your adrenals in 1 or 2 ways at least. Get your kidneys and go in that way there. But I would eat more often than less. You guys that are having real low adrenal function, you can't do the fasting thing right off. Wait. You're going to have plenty of time to get there. Right now, let's get everything supported, get the fruit in there, get things more often there, because now you're going from complex sugars to simple sugars, and you're going to burn them more up and more often. Here, Marcus, this man did a video on powdering you herbs after, air drying them. What are your thoughts on these? He makes a tea out of the bigger bits left after grinding and takes the powder directly. Oh, you could. Powdering. I got it. Absolutely, you could. I mean, the ultimate would be the fresh herbs or to dry them and then have them within a short period of time. Absolutely. Shade dry them and consume them powdered like that. Absolutely. It's okay with me. I mean, I love powdered herbs. Yeah, I think he's doing a good job there. No problem with that. Absolutely. What herbal formula is good for the parathyroid? Good question. Good question. The problem is, you have to assume all the berries are, because all the berries, if you notice, are the glandulars, the chase tree, the saw palmetto, the hawthorn. All the berries seem to be in all glands. So anything that's a berry would work. The endocrine gland formula that I have is for the pituitary as well. I also use the pituitary glandular, and I mean for the parathyroid glandular. So that's the best I can tell you with that. That's a good question. Herbs research is where it's at. There's years and years of research we can do in just the herbs and having fun with those. But everybody gets so fear-based about stuff. It's amazing. Can you do some vids specifically on genetic weaknesses, please? Absolutely. A genetic weakness, just think of a genetic weakness as simply cells that are coming through based upon the memory patterns of the parent cell. And just that's the way it is. Instead of getting a brand new healthy body, you get a body that's a genetic imprint of your family trees, because that's how you're brought in. That's how the physical body's created.